Back to your hovel, coward!
I'll strike you down. I'll strike you down. Back to your hovel, coward! Your armor won't save you. Back to your hovel, coward!
Ah, pero eh, una build de sigilo tiene que ser extremadamente interesante. Oh, come on. There's no. Nope. Really?
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost.
No.
Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced. Island Asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it. The sunken village was not always sunken, but one day someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village, and its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself. Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened, and yet recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them, and I'll stay and look. These are... I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Oh, or was it really?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
Oh, bien.
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word. Among others, this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand. I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting for what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place. It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. I have everything I need, the entire world in one place. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you? I understand. I see you, I hear you, and I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell. You can come keep me company whenever you want.
Hey, nice.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate, something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Ended. rodo. Oh no. There's a lot of shit in there. Okay. Fucking. De día mejor. La noche se pone en candela. Disculpa. Bueno, a ver, ¿no? Combine. Nice. Easy. Satisfying. Thank you. Beautiful. Absolutely. İşte. Absolutely bro. Devotos. O algo. Énfasis en algo. Excuse the fuck out of you? Oh, I'm dead, eh? Ah, más adelante a lo mejor. Shit. This is actually nuts. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Oh shit.
hostile one. You know where to find me if you come across any more. There are a few retired keepers living there. They might tell you about the good old days if you ask them nicely. There are also some refugees from north of the island, since we had nowhere else to put them. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place. I just make sure they have everything they need. People fleeing from bandits, from the weird... For these people, we are. Don't know how many more we can take.
Go on then. Fortune favors the bold. Or
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off. Pursue potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't understand how trading works in a place like this. I've
Ratón
no idea
quebrado.
where you come from, but here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor.
Really?
That vendor decides to sell to them or not. It's the vendor who makes the decision, not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to exchange goods for coins? I'll tell you, not bloody many. Yeah, Orla, a woman merchant from the keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll just shortchange you and call it a day. She has no wit and no finesse when it comes to trading.
Damn.
Long enough to know what sells. Not that I'd mind having a wider selection of goods, you know. Some more options on offer. But people here don't need much, so what you see is all I have. Then there's the refugees. For now, I guess they're good business. But long term, doubt it. Sooner or later they'll run out of money. They don't have any way to earn it since no one wants them here. They'll get kicked out, or they'll just leave and not come back. But there'll be others around to keep the businesses running. Maybe the... I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family. Then made herself at home here. Damn those... Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. Fair prices, no bullshit. I just told you, a business contract. It's an agreement. Two sides. Sometimes you can also exchange material goods. But anyway, it fell through. The captain'd rather deal with that woman. Good riddance to him. Well, it's all water under the... Yes, Kunacht. But I broke my leg. Badly enough that I couldn't travel anymore.
That's a shame.
You've never heard of them? They're a guild of explorers, dating back to the age of legend. They travel across That's
No
what
fucking
LSA and I dreamed of. Though, only one of us got to live it. Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better. We'd run around Connacht, drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the my mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. She got in with the geographers, started running errands for them. Well, it was right after my said some things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she left Connacht. First thing I did when I arrived was ask the locals what this village is called. And they just said, wait for it, the village. There's also a sunken village nearby. So I asked them what that one was called, and they said, the sunken village. So I asked what it was called before it was flooded, and they told me, the village. How do you even work with that?
Nada. Fuck.
it's you! You did? I thought I heard some... One less thing to worry about, right? Here, you've earned it.
Oh. Oh, this is nice. Okay.
Ah, it's... I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but... Well... there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory. But now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less... If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale. And maybe even impress Fergus. Ah, that's the spirit! I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again. See you around.
Really? Okay.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast.
Wow.
In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other, but a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
Yeah.
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just passing through. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone. I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Oh, lost a hand, huh?
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley? Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff. Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
You mean the old pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old. Brennan was already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. Different people come and go, and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be. Hey, not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as boring.
Okay.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I don't. What?
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness, especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded. My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family.
Yeah.
Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I
Yeah,
am
possibly.
famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the
Of
most
course.
magnificent feasts.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave light keepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
No.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
Say what?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Light Keepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me? Oh, nothing major.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
Of course. Terrible manners, ain't it?
Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man. Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself. I'm not like the other high-born women, sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter. And besides, he knows better than to say no to me.
Oh, jeez. Fuck me. Imagine that.
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants. not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
What the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus, fuck me. No.
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like a good little soldier. He's so uptight, he probably agrees with the captain. Thinks it's all necessary precautions and the like.
Now, speaking of precautions, what's all this talk I'm hearing about the weirdness creeping in? People are getting jumpy.
Ah, the weirdness. Got folks scared, all right. Used to be old stories to spook the young ones. But now, even the tougher lads are starting to believe there's more to it.
If the weirdness thing's real, we've got bigger problems than a lockdown.
Aye, and Fergus better pull that stick out of his ass and start focusing on the real threats, or we're all done for.
You remember Sewell Firstfoot's tomb? Used to be a popular pilgrimage spot, but ever since the flooding, nobody's been out there.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. The whole place is forgotten, like it never even mattered. Pilgrims stopped coming after the water rose.
You've heard the rumors, right? Some say the Druids caused the flooding. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them.
I don't know. Druids? Why'd they bother flooding a whole village? What's in it for them?
Yeah, maybe they wanted to keep folks away from something. Or they weren't too fond of Sewell getting all that attention. Druids are a strange lot.
Strange, sure, but flooding a village to stop pilgrims sounds a bit far-fetched to me. Could have been something else entirely.
Doesn't matter much now. The tomb, the village, it's all gone. Nothing but water and memories left.
Aye, a place lost to the depths, and with it, a piece of our history.
You see that? Not one, but two noble ladies in a tavern tonight. That's a rare sight around here.
Aye, I saw 'em. You don't see their kind much in places like this. Makes you wonder what brings them down.
Oi, you're not from around here, are you? Come on, sit down. Dunno. Now that I believe. I remember when we were held in the same regard as Camelot. Not taken in wimps. You bet they were. It's all been fun. Doesn't care about anyone or anything. He's just looking at... Not that I serve anymore. I'm retired now. Filth everywhere. And it reeks of fish. Everyone's terrified of the weirdness. Not that long ago, we used to scare kids with stories about... Honestly, I'm done with it all. Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what he actually does. Probably just pretends to work. I talk to IIXIK from the museum sometimes, but that one's a real know-it-all. We always end up arguing about how things used to be. Cast me, they're all just as bad as each other. It's never gonna be the same again. My brother... Huh? Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful, lively place. Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur, and end up in the village. It broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids caused it, but who really knows? It doesn't matter now, who did or didn't do what. It's over, that's all. We had a beautiful tradition. Choosing new keepers was done differently back then. You had to lie down and sleep in a special spot, but that's all I'm gonna say. It's a secret, and it looks like it'll die with me. Now go on, leave me.
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip?
Okay. Ah. Fuck you, dingus. £20,000. Get out of here.
We may be in for a fight. You'll fall to my sword! You'll fall to my sword! Back to your hovel, coward! You're nothing but a peasant! I will be your downfall! This fight is mine!
Va. Si te me entretiene, vamos.
Back to your hovel, coward!
Back to your hovel, coward!
Back to your hole!
I'll strike you down! I see fear in your eyes! I will be your downfall!
Well. Oh. Yeah, come on.
This is my lucky day. Your gold belongs to us now.
Boy.
Show yourself!
I'm not hiding, dude. No.
We're being watched. This is how it's done. Your gold belongs to us now.
Not to you, it doesn't. Shit.
This is going to hurt. I'll teach you to respect me.
The fuck? Where and how did I fall? Oh. And that's it.
Your road ends here. Say your prayers. Your wealth is ours. We'll have your head on a pike. You're only making me angrier.
Oh, fuck you. Ew, creepy boy, what's happened to you? Shit. Save that bitch. Not bad, not bad. Paso. ¿Estás de coña? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Tiene un rango límite en el que la flecha desaparece o qué? ¡Eh! Me tengo que hacer arquero aquí, chaval. No me jodas. Qué manera de pasármelo. Bomba con esta mierda. ¿Qué pasa, Timmy? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué pasa? ¿No te dieron dulce suficiente en el colegio o qué? Oh, te dropeó hasta su madre casi.
Have you seen the flower?
Sit down, boy. deep. Ah, okay. Ah. ¿A quién se le ocurrió que esto era una buena? Hey, same to you, Rudus. Much love, man. ¿No? Qué pena. Qué puñetera pena. Tiene hambre, seguramente no puede dormir tampoco. Socorro, socorro, socorro. I'm good. Of course I can. It's a dream. Yeah, look at that. Don't touch me, dude. Jeez. Fuck. Hija de puta. No, ok. Normalmente resuelven los problemas. You know, hammer to the balls. Isildur. Da igual lo que diga nadie, eso no es una buena idea.
Come closer, please.
Fuck no.
Just for a brief moment. It won't hurt.
Yeah, you, me for sure.
My name imprisoned years ago by your king. Human, but inhuman at the same time. I suffer, I wither, I am defiled. They left me here to endure hunger and pain.
Okay, okay.
I cannot bear this form. It is twisted and unbefitting of a fall dweller.
Get out of here.
So you've come here to save that man. Fool, you cannot help him now. His humanity has been devoured. He has been freed from this pointless human existence. My death will change nothing. It has gone too far. Instead, let me taste your blood. You too shall be
I don't know, dude. I have a +1. And you will not like him.
Let me taste your blood. I need just a little. Let me bite you.
Who will say yes to that shit?
To ease the pain. Yours and mine.
Absolutamente todo el mundo tiene su pequeñita agenda a la que te quiere mover de manera muy despacito.
You humans are fragile. I can handle
that. You know what? Fuck it.
What a wonderful moment.
Not really. This is disgusting.
It burns. Your blood burns.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's foul.
I know, imagine that.
Take this anymore.
Raquiescate en pache, bitch. Oh yeah. Imagine that. Told you that I had a +1. Asshole. Come on, Trivi. The beach is dead. How do I get out of the fucking dream, though? Do I need to slap myself? Oh. No, esa es una mesa de alquimia, ok. Very close. Let's do that. That's a red card. Chill, bitch. Ah, no screams, huh?
I see fear in your eyes.
No. Te digo desde ya que te estás equivocando. Miedo justo no.
I've had worse.
I bet. Yeah.
Mather favors me. Open this and release me.
Wow. Everybody, just like that, huh?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And here I thought no one could be dumber than Bromar.
Just
I'm
you.
Nest of the Ulfra clan.
E?
And that's my real name. I'm nothing like that nameless fool Bromar.
Who's that
I'll
Broma?
admit, getting caught was my mistake.
Oh, no shit.
But his men had the numbers. Bromar might be an oaf, but I can't deny he's got some talent for banditry. That woman thinks only about business, doesn't she? Can't say I blame her. In times like these, everyone has to... They took everything I had, but I managed to hide Orla's package before they caught me. You can dig it up and take it to her. She'll pay you, and we'll be even. Consider it my thanks for freeing me.
Hey.
Ah, I see you don't know much about the Dalriata. No surprise there. Our elders keep us in the mountains, and the world seems to be forgetting about us. In the Dalriata, you have to earn your name. You choose a father, go through the trials, all of it. If you fail, you're not worthy of carrying a name. How should I know what rattles around in that empty skull of his? Maybe he liked what he saw, and thought he could take me for himself. Not that he got very far. Dalriata women decide for themselves who they lie with. You can't take us by force. We bite. Literally. He probably thought if he kept me here long enough, I'd soften. Finally, someone with some sense in this den. Thanks. I'll heal up and head back. You didn't happen to kill that big oaf hanging around outside, did ya? Bromar no face. Suits him with that ugly mug of... Well, honor demands I kill the bastard, but I'll tend to my wound. You're alright, for a non.
Imagine that. That's a big fucking skull. From whom though? Oh. Get over here, boy. Let me talk to you. Okay, that's a fucking bear. Oh. This is gonna be a fight, isn't it? Oh, fuck me. Get over here, boy. What? That's bullshit. Sit the fuck down. Woo! That's cool. Todavía no me molesta ni una sola de las pasivas que veo. It's nice. Pero si ya he hecho esto. Oh. ¿Qué dices? Shoot. 5 de percepción. Fuck.
I thought about what you showed me. Thank you for trusting me. I heard rumors a long time ago, back when I was still an acolyte, about the sealed, pitch-black dungeons from which you could hear howling, rattling of chains, and other mysterious noises every night. The mere description of them could frighten a young man. Back then, I thought it was nothing but a tale to scare new adepts into obedience. But several years ago, a traveler came here. He was looking for information about his pregnant wife. She was supposed to go to the island asylum to treat the early symptoms of the Red Death, and we were already quite adept at suppressing those. No wonder her husband was hoping for her safe return. But if she never came back and vanished without a trace, well, it made me wonder. And now this letter. I've decided I can't keep turning a blind eye to what's been happening. It's against the word. That's very bad. More evidence that both you and the letter are telling the truth. Her husband is probably around 50 years old now. He came from Quanacht. So if you ever meet him, please pass this information on to him. And assure him that old Regan from the Horns of the South offers any support he may need. Ah, yes. I wrote to the Prior to send another acolyte in my place. I told them I wanted to end my service and retire. Well, in truth, I'll go to the Prior with the letter you gave me. It's time to honor the memory of Father Leon and bring this matter to an end. To do justice to all those. In the meantime, I am still at your service, my child. Certainly. Kai's blessings no...
Fucking hell, no.
May Kai's word always...
It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay. No. I only care that the situation is resolved. One less thing to worry about.
Solo 4.
Stay out of my way. So the bitch understood the meaning, yes? I'm glad. They should all be scared shitless. Even more so after Cole got what he deserved.
Culpa.
Congratulations on your powers of observation. Those vagrants should know that since they live on our dime, they also live by our mercy. I can do anything to them, and they can't do shit. My plan was perfect. It's necessary. And I don't have to explain myself to you. You're from nowhere, so you're nobody. Become a keeper, and you'll have the right to punch me in the face. But, as it is, you'd only get thrown in jail for starting a fight with a keeper. The refugees are a tumour on the healthy body of the Horns of the South. Remember this, and make wise decisions.
You just not tell that shit to me. Oh no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you, boy. Don't fucking worry about it. Don't sweat it. Be right back. Punch you in the face, huh? That's a real hammer right here. Few days was Claymore in the face. Today's it rings more to a hammer. You know. Right into the fucking net of your eyes. Beautiful indeed.
It's you. Did you hear? The Keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village. He just sits there, staring. He doesn't notice anyone. It's almost as if all the life inside him is frozen. Even the part of... I had a feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. But it's hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry. I've been wondering why I should stay. But then I realised he's not himself, but his body is still here. His face. Most of them wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the keepers and lessened the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. I can't abandon him. Even if I won't ask you, I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave the... What? No. Cole is my responsibility. He will live as long as he's meant to. I know you probably had good intentions, But let me take care of Cole's life on my own. They say time heals all wounds.
Not this one, though.
But this one feels like a wound that will always fester. One I can never forget.
Potential.
They said it would get easier. Thought I'd be alone today.
I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. If you want something from me... Oh. I don't know you. I'm Dugald. You're not one of us. And you're not local either.
You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor
Well, at least we have a roof over our heads.
I heard that keeper got better. And our call is still the same. Poor man.
My boy Frank and I came here with the others. We left our village because... we had to. Well, I had to. But Frank is a good lad, so he came with me. I took him in, you know?
Found the poor sod at the mill, sleeping in the hay. He was chilled to the bone back then, but I could tell he'd be a strong lad once he thawed out. He used to help out on the farm.
He's young, but he already has a couple of tattoos. Tribal ones. Means he must have been cast up.
At first, the people in our village gave him dirty looks. But then they realized he wasn't a...
He was a good, hard-working kid. Then they started to... Frank is a quiet boy, and he doesn't talk much about himself. I feel like those days with the Reader are long buried for him. Almost like he never lived.
What? The people are making a fuss over nothing. A dream is just a dream.
To be honest, I'm a bit confused about what's going on. Usually it was me who yelled at everyone, and now I feel like a drudge. And this nasty thing with Col. Poor lad. Let me tell you something. When I saw all these wrinklies around here, I thought this place would suit me. But then all this shit happened. I suspect we won't stay here long. My daughter married a good, hard-working man. Eventually, I gave them the mill.
Still helped around.
But... of course, something happened. Life here can't just be bearable. Oh no. Everything has to get screwed up somehow. That's the way it goes. My dear Trina and her bairn. Hey. They got caught by a weird beast. I started to hit the bottle, and finally, I left Roscree. I'm so...
You've come to put me in the cage. Sorry. Just a bit of grim humor. You know, about what's such a mess, isn't it? Cola's all right, and Beatrice, what a shame. Such a fine girl. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Aye, there was a dream. Strangest bloody thing out of all the strange shite I've seen. When we woke up, we realised that every one of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild, but it was Col who really had it rough. No, he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group.
Guess he didn't want us to work.
What's left for someone like me?
Something happened. Frang listens. Cole in the cage for the rest of his life. Das isn't no living. It would have been better to just end it. Frang doesn't no dream. Frang calls them visions. And yes, Frang had one not long ago. Alone, surrounded by wolves. They were no aggressive, so Frang felt no fear. It was they who feared Frang. Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I didn't reach the end. The vision stopped. Now... Conquer. Wolf. Strong. Important name. Not seen in the south for a long time. Frang was never a dull reader. Not without a name. Without a name, you are nobody in the tribe. Like me. And if that lasts too long, you must leave. I left and became Frang. Frang. A name, and not a name. Years ago. Frang cannot be a dull riada. His mother was. But the tribe decided that he was not worthy of a name.
Nothing changes. Nothing ever will.
I'm sorry.
Beatrice has such a kind heart. I hope she manages to find some peace. My poor Morris. I hope he's surviving. Do you need help settling in, dear? What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here for this. He's such a bleeding heart. Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the road keeper, and now poor Cole's locked up. Him and Beatrice make such a lovely young couple. I'm sorry, dear. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm still not... You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of... We never wanted to see the world. I guess sometimes the world doesn't give us a choice. That's what people say, but I never agreed. Avalon taught us to cherish the little joy. Little Grove was raided by bandits, a local gang that had been terrorizing the area for months, growing in numbers. Their leader, Bald Kate they called her, somehow got hold of a branding iron used to mark outlaws. After pillaging a village, she'd brand some men and women of her choose. That way, Kate made sure nobody would ever help them, and that they'd have no choice but to turn to her if they wanted to. My Morris used to be a skilled tanner. I guess that's why she picked him. Yes, I asked him to. He wanted to run with me, but he was still feverish after the branding. I was worried he'd die. Now, I don't have many kind words for Kate, but she doesn't like her efforts to go to waste. As long... I hated leaving him there. From what I've heard, they decided to stay in Little Grove for a while, drinking my cider to the last drop. Not like they have to worry about the authorities. Other than that, not a uniform in sight since I was a little... Oh, Mother bless you, my dear. Be careful out...
Didn't expect to see you.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think. Oh, no. People used to come, and now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. Oh, so you have friends in Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way... Sometimes I wonder, you know, how many things can go wrong at the same time. They say that it's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge. First, we started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits and desperate people. Then, the Del Rita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. That's... I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to them, then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the one good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we are... Truth be told, most of them are just people. When the villages started dying out because of the weirdness, so they banded together and started raiding. Yes, that damn forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started... And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. But you know that. I heard that dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start. Other than that, no.
Fuck. That's not much, is it?
Please, state your business. Again, You managed to kill Rusty Argo? Well, well. A few months back, he supposedly took out a high-ranking Red Priest, so the big shots of Camelot were eager to see him dead. But it was you who finally pulled it off. And from what I hear, he was a tough bastard, surrounded by a gang of killers. Congratulations, and here's your reward. Go chop off some heads. Do you keep bandits' feet?
You're back. Sweet all-mother, is he still whining about that contract? I want it fair and square. My offer was simply better, and Heffen's crap at negotiating. Besides, if you ask me, it's all just posturing. He might have lost the contract for his family, but for him, it was a clear win. Trading with the Keep in an official capacity. It means I don't just run this stand. I also handle orders from the captain and the court. It's a good deal, I won't lie. But it requires a lot of running around. I don't have time to twiddle my thumbs and make nice with the locals like Heffen does. Look, Heffen may seem dim, but he's a sly. I'm not saying he lost on purpose, because I doubt that. But he didn't have to slink back to Connacht with his tail between his legs. He's got his little stall in the village, and he lords over it like a bloody grouch that he is. He fits right in with the rest. All in all, I'd say he's doing... That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on, then. Not really. We were never friends, just reluctant business partners. Her problems are hers alone, just like mine are mine. As long as they... Besides, it's a dangerous business. Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part of the job.
Excuse you?
My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance. Regular arrows won't do the trick, and if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools. Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Anyway, whatever opens up in front of you, check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. What does he care? He pays me to get the job done. Luck's a fickle...
Really? Nothing better, huh? What a disc.
Show yourself! I'm tougher than I look.
Yeah. So. Cosa. Oh no. Sure. Absolutely. Hmm. Entiendo. Oh, that was... Oh, no. Come on, boy. No? Wow, okay. Wow. Let me get this straight. I can get animals, people, whatever it is. And I cannot get this. Get out of here. There we go, boy.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians. I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure.
Bro,
now,
what the?
Listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese.
Revolt.
Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound. It's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor trans culinary norms and rules. Oh, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant, why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same. Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. Just remember, it requires a... If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary...
No.
Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I can't think of any reason Captain Hubert would send his men here. Sorry? Oh, a change in command. Interesting. I do hope Captain... He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress. Oh dear, I could ask. I finally found my If you want to use my kitchen...
Shit. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Kill a troll, blow a fucking hole in the ground just to find Shiogoros. What the fuck? I might be pranked right now. De momento hasta aquí.